Hi, this is Cheryl Magellen, and this video is going to talk about seeing values. But first I want to talk a little bit about tools. For this video, all you need is a regular pencil, some paper, and something similar to this called a value finder. This is going to help you to assess your values during your painting. And the purpose of the video, again, is to simplify what you're seeing. Once you can simplify what you're seeing, you'll be able to assess the values a little bit easier. So the first thing I'm going to want you to do is I want you to look at this slide, and I want you to squint at it. Keeping your eye on the colored photo, I want you to squint as far down as you can until the color photo begins to look like the gray photo. So pause if you need to do that. But if you're okay with that and you can really see the difference in the value, the color will disappear and you'll just see the value. So keep trying, and when you're ready to move on, let's go. Now that you've learned how to squint and determine the values between the dark and the light, you should take your pencil and go along the edge of where the shadow and the light meet. That's called the terminator or the bug line. It's called other things as well. But just go from the top to the bottom along the base, right along that line as you're seeing me do right now. The next step is to take our pencil and lightly go over all the shadow areas with roughly the same value intensity. What you want to do is you want to pay attention to the edges where one value meets another value, and continue to compare those values one to the other. You can take your value finder and hold it up against your subject and against your artwork and use that to assess the values. The entire time that you are rendering your subject, always keep in mind that you're going to be pushing and pulling your values in and out. You can use your eraser to make them lighter, you can add a little bit more pencil, apply more pressure with your pencil to make it a little bit darker. It's always going to be a push and pull effort. When working with values, one of the things you'll notice is sometimes you won't be able to see where one edge starts and another one ends. This is called a lost edge, and you should run those values together. And when the viewer is looking at the finished product, they will make up the edge that exists there in their minds. One drawing tip I might offer is when you're drawing with a dry medium, it's helpful to have a piece of paper or something you can put under your hand so you don't smear your work. In this particular subject, the lightest area of the subject is the right-hand side of the vase. And when you're rendering this in black and white, that area will be the lightest part of your drawing. So everything else in the drawing is going to have to be darker than that. Always keep in mind the direction of your light source. This will determine your lightest areas versus your darkest areas. Thank you for watching this video. I hope it has been helpful, and you're always welcome to contact me by leaving comments here or on my website at www.cmagellen.com or on my Facebook page, Cheryl Magellen. Thank you very much for watching.